Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah, it's that confused detective. Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Oh, right where it hurts. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. I would have to agree with that. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go saying pal like... What voice is that? Hey, you can't just go saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I say he's a character, alright. I gave him some, although I guess I am giving Maya, the gay guy voice, but... Anyways. How's the investigation, Gumshoe? Oh, of course you can't tell us. Yeah, we need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. That was so much more indirect, Phoenix. Good job. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. That time, there was no one other than the victim at the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. You think I'm lying? Ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. Why do I keep saying that? I can't change my voice fast enough. What kind of evidence? Well, that a photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick has evidence! We're finished! Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. First, let's examine that security camera. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate of the camera. ST1307. Remember that. Remember, specifically the 307 part. That must be the camera ID number. Alright, but yeah, remember that. And you also have to get into Studio 1, you have to actually examine the door, which is kind of stupid. Let's go ahead and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked! So you need a card key. Oh! Yeah, we can't get in there yet. But when we can get in there, you have to examine the door. Anyways, next stop is the employee area, which we were totally not supposed to go. Nick, look! The security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Can we talk more? We can. Sorry, I would read all the dialogue, but doing all the impressions kind of wears out my voice a little bit. Especially hers. Yeah, we saw the key with the camera. My job to take the photos every day, you see. Okay, alright. That unlocked another talk option. It's a central position, so wherever you go, you have to pass by the station first. That's fair enough. The only one I've seen go through there. I mean, I know that's like a dialect thing, but I thought that was like more of a southern thing. No, I don't know. Not gonna question it. She thinks I was joking. Time to talk about Jack Hammer again. Was he popular? Was apparently. The bearded samurai. Wait a minute, what was the other one? It was like bearded samurai, and then like the one before was like something weird. Alright, automatic camera. About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera! It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too.
What kind of voice is that?
But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Alright, very interesting. So, we can get the photos off of the computer, but we can't do that while she's here, so next stop is the employee area, finally. Employee area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Alright, so I don't think there's anything you can actually get, but keep that drain in mind for later. And, let's see. Yeah, that's about it for now, I think. Actually, let me see something. I think that you don't get this until later, but yeah. Yeah, I think you get this at a different spot. But anyways, yeah, there's really not much you can do unless you want to examine a bunch of stuff in here, so we're just going to head right into the dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him take a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Well, it does look like the bed was slept in, but let's examine this bag on the ground. It's kind of stands out. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. This must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Of course, borrow it. Right, borrow it. Anyways, that's all we really needed at this point in the investigation, so it's time to actually go into Studio 1 for real. I got super stuck on this part because I did not realize you actually had to examine the door to go into Studio 1. Alright, so it's time to actually go into Studio 1. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we brought from the dressing room would work. It opened! Alright, we're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright. To the studio. Inside Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Okay, so let's examine some things. Let's examine the outline of the body. I think you only need to examine one thing in this room, but I'm just going to examine some things just to show you guys some of the dialogue in the game. Although, you guys probably played this game before, but still. Just being a bit thorough. Hey look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real-life megaphone! A real-life megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. Alright, I think the thing you need to examine, though, is the camera. Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton! Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Hey you, no touching that!
I'm sorry, my partner's kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here.
I can't do a kid girl voice either.
I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing what was I about to say? Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But, do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us. Alright, so, this is Penny. She's an assistant that works at the studio. She was in the studio the whole day. She's the only assistant on staff. But she was, here the whole time. Alright, so, getting a little bit of a rundown on what happened. So in the morning they did a run-through of action scenes. Then they ate lunch, and Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1, and then Will went into his dressing room. But that's all she knows. Alright, let's talk about Will. Yeah, it's kind of weird for someone just to kind of barge in into a dressing room. Okay. No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead!
Well, I don't know about that, but that day just afternoon, I sensed someone was here.
Someone was here? You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some of studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I had a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really? But wait, if someone coming in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that.
Well, unless they were already past the security camera, then Old Bag wouldn't have seen them. Oh, we can talk about that. Let's talk about that. I think. Yeah, not really. Yeah. Alright, actually I'm curious. How old is she supposed to be? 18? Okay. Assistant? Why doesn't it just say Penny Nichols? Why does it have her name in the description? I guess I've never even noticed that. Anyways, she looks kinda young. Younger than 18. But I guess it makes sense for her job. Anyways, I think we can present some stuff to him. Maybe not. Now that I think about it. Let's try presenting his autopsy report. That doesn't do anything. Every little trinket. It's the autopsy report you just gave me. Anyways, time to go back to the studio main gate. To talk to Old Bag for the 3rd time already.
Really? You can say you've seen a ghost! What? I saw that suspicious look on your face!
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be!
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! Alright, you better tell me it quick, you spiky-head cretin!
Cretin?
Someone's been complaining about the work I do, huh?
We're just talking about the assistant in Studio 1.
Her! She's not even a full-time employee! All you young guns are just like that nowadays. Running around.
And here's more gibberish.
Grrr!
She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Yes, this is our chance to get the security photo out of the station. You gotta examine the computer. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Of course. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Now, remember when we looked at the security camera, it said ST1307. So that's the right answer. If you get it wrong, then nothing happens. You just gotta put it in. You can just keep guessing until you get it right. Hey, printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with his photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only photo on the computer. Huh. Very interesting. There's 2 pictures, but that's the only one on the computer. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. I'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Make you craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain? With no question mark at the end. Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? Alright, that's the end of investigation number 1 of case 3 of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. And this is going to be the end of the Let's Play episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. This has been ISmileyzI, and leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.